Hello my little robotniks, welcome to Cockney Sparrow Movie Reviews. So, with movie theatres still out of commission and a lot of big banger movies being put on hold until the corona bogs off, me, just like you, are revving to find our movie fix from one of the many million streaming and VOD services out there. Falling under my eyeballs for scrutiny today is Monsters of Men, which I found on Prime Video. So, without further ado, let's take a shifty at this bugger. And full bloody warning, there may be spoilers for this bugger, so if spoilers get your wires all crossed and make you turn all nasty, then you have my permission to bugger off. In this, we find ourselves in the South Asia jungle, where a robotics company and a very dodgy CIA dude launch an unofficial, off-the-books military op, which involves dropping 4 prototype robots into a drug manufacturing camp to test out and take out a few bad guys. Only things don't quite go to plan, as a group of young do-good doctors find themselves stranded in a small village next to the camp. As you can imagine, with this being a top-secret test, there can be no witnesses, which leaves the group playing a very deadly game of hide-and-seek with our chappy-looking metal friends. And let me just say, it's a good bloody job there's an ex-Navy SEAL staying at this random village in the middle of a jungle. Look, I'll be honest with you, I'd never heard of this film and I never even watched the trailer before diving headfirst into this. The only reason I decided to give this a look-see is because it had a really cool cover image. Now, going down the route of picking movies in this way usually ends very badly. I can't tell you the number of times I walked away from a video shop with a handful of hot crap just because it had a cool looking video cover. But I'm glad to say that 2020 still has lots of surprises in our old bag yet, because this one turned out to be a little gem of a flick in my book. Now granted, this won't be everyone's cup of tea, but for me, I really did enjoy this bugger, and it warms my little cockles that these kind of under the radar movies are still out there in the wild. This one reminded me a lot of when I discovered Pitch Black for the first time, and just like that film at the time, this one has a lot of unknowns, from the director to most of the cast. The only recognisable face in this bugger is the lovely mug of Neil McDonough, as you can probably guess as one of the film's baddies, and as many of us know, nobody gives a good baddie quite like this guy. That being said, the rest of the cast all do a bloody bang up job in their respective roles, with a special shout out to the young actor playing the little boy. Thumbs up, young man, and boy does this one have a few faces in it. Luckily, they do get whittled down very satisfyingly throughout, and I found myself hating certain characters and then growing to love them as the film went on, except for that one character that I was more than happy to see meet his end. Boy, did he get on my tits. And this certainly doesn't shy away from the gore and horror of the situation, which was great. Director Mark Hoyer, whose name I've just butchered like a killer robot soldier, made a fan-bloody-tastic flick from what I can only imagine was a budget tighter than Kim Kardashian's pants. This film looks great, with some wonderful looking cinematography, and you really do get a Predator/Terminator vibe while watching this. The plot is a very simple one, and one we've seen countless times before. And look, this is defo a film where you can see things coming from a mile away, but that still doesn't take away your enjoyment of the film. The only gripe I had with it was that maybe it ran a tad too long and could have maybe cut a little here and there to condense it just a little bit. We do get a little tease at the end of the movie that suggests there could be more to come in a sequel, and I personally would be more than willing to give that a butcher's. Like I said, this one won't be everyone's cup of tea, but I'm really glad I took a chance on this one. This gets 8 tits from this little dicky bird, and if you're stuck for something new to watch, I'd highly recommend you check this one out. Now don't forget to leave a likey and give that little bell end a tickle for more from me, and I will see you when I see you. Now bloody do one.